Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Liquid Hotshot. We are here back on our Morecambe FC Road to Glory. It's been a wee while since I've actually recorded. I've just put together episode 6 and I've started uploading that because what I normally do is I record it all in. So I record it in one session, record it in segments, put all the segments together, upload it privately, add the thumbnail, and bish bash bosh, then I make it public. Apologies, but this time around, I've just, like I say, I've just started uploading it privately. So tomorrow after work, I will be adding the thumbnail and releasing that for you. But in today's episode, let's take a look and take a little looksy-peeksy at what we're going to be playing today. So we're going to be, I'm thinking of a new sort of method to try and get us through more games in an episode, so I don't drag this on too long. So today we're going to be playing Brighton at home at the Globe Arena against Brighton in the Carabao. Then we're going to be playing Northampton. We're going to be simulating Port Vale and Ipswich. Then we're going to be playing Bradford and Colchester. I'm going to see how the new layout works. And whether you guys enjoy it. If we can get it to if we could do 5 episodes a game, then for example in November there's 3 games, December there's 5 games, January there's 6 games, so we can get through the months a little bit quicker. But yeah, no, this episode hopefully we can take out Brighton, because we've taken out who was it? Sheffield, which was a championship team, and then we also defeated Wimbledon, but you guys saw me beat Bristol just because, as we all know, I had to restart the save. But yeah, Brighton at home, Northampton at home, simulating Port Vale away and Ipswich away, and coming back to Bradford at home. So yeah, and our centre-back, the Callum Cooper, the youngster, he's currently injured, so he's not going to be playing against Brighton. But yeah, let's jump into it, guys, and see what we can do to Brighton in this game. Alright then, so the Globe Arena is the venue. Brighton is our opponent, and round 3 is the round of which we're in the Carabao Cup. This is going to be a tough game. Yes, it is Brighton. They're not exactly a Manchester City or a Liverpool, but I mean, Brighton is still a good side. I mean, Brighton have got Michy Batshuayi now, so there you go. Hopefully, Alessandra can do something for us in this game. To put us ahead early on, and hopefully my defence can stay a little bit solid and get us through this one. So big up the Morecambe Dons, and let's get Brighton shown what we can do. Instantly coming forward here with Miller, going to play out wide to find O'Sullivan, but Bong is going to find a little tackle, and the first part of Brighton possession, and they are coming forward. Is Corredo is coming forward. Wildig and bringing the centre defensive mid back to see if he can cover it. Roche with a nice tap away, but that's all for the minute. Keeps the ball very nice there, and we've got Buxton Water trying to bring the ball forward. Sullivan can't just quite keep it, but work can be done. Brighton look, I wouldn't say they look deadly, because they haven't had the best of chances so far, but we are scrambling to defend, so it's not going to be any pushover Brighton. So Kenyon's going to try burst through midfield. He's going to find O'Sullivan. Playing it slow. Finds Miller, who slips the ball through to Alessandra, who I wanted to play back centrally. Unfortunate there, but Michy Batshuayi is now on the ball, and in fairness, I can feel, that is terrible passing round the back, and that's the first one. first one for Brighton goalkeeper, which is unfortunate. So, if we want to get through to the next round and get ourselves a bit of Wonga for the next season, we need to push on and get an equaliser. That's lovely pressure there. Buxton's going to play it along to O'Sullivan, who's coming forward now. He finds Miller, who Alessandra's making a nice run here out wide, looking for a central ball, can't find one. Distributing the ball from the back. Swear to God. Every time the release is Cudero. Hopefully by the second half he's going to be burnt out.
And that's deflected behind.
I mean, he's saying that we're 40 minutes through the first half.
Corner played in. Well, the player's broken down now. Should be. Won it back with an interception. What an important... Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Two more minutes to be played then, added time.
2 minutes of added time.
Gross. Lovely, incisive pass.
Alessandro, go on, lad.
Back here. Very able to... Half-time now.
Lovely block by the Brighton defender, and that's half-time. So the team's not even really tired because we haven't had the ball much, so we're just moving about the pitch really, just jogging about. So most of our players are nice looking fitness-wise, which should help with the league campaign itself. As Brighton come forward once again, also with some lovely marking there. Somehow managed to scramble that ball, and that was a regular pass, guys, just to let you know.
Pretty late, the challenge.
Come on, man.
Alright,
we're going to bring O'Sullivan off
the least
for Ellison.
Thing I've seen out there today so far. Well, he can't go for goal, but it is a dangerous situation, this, because if he gets it on the money, it's going to be hard to defend against.
Lovely touch there, and that's 3.
Well, that should be the gap as well. The shot's on.
Oh, that's our first proper shot, and we haven't even challenged their goalkeeper.
Here's an opportunity, maybe. That is a fantastic goal.
Well then.
Through the archives, you'll see given respect to their opponents, but they've shown their class too.
Goal kick now. And the manager, Alan, is making this change here. Substitution will take place.
Well, he hasn't got a goal for himself, but played more than his part with the assists for teammates out there.
Good vision here.
Miller's absolutely sold that defender a ticket.
That's a goal to reduce the deficit.
At least we get a consolation goal, and we show we can score against these sides. But I mean, out of the 5 goals scored this game,
Well,
only
he was
1/5
on
of them
toes,
our
the
way.
defenders were on the heel.
Back. Quick thinking. Clever
That is a
ball.
lovely ball to Leach Smith. Leach Smith has got
How long's it been on?
Woo.
1 or 2 minutes, I'm not
Leach
sure.
Smith.
He's marked his appearance.
That's
here
probably
with a
one of his
wonderful
best
Well, it does
goals.
count.
Turns the
And it'll
goalkeeper.
count in the records of
Nice
the
little
scorer as
touch.
well. He'll be pleased, but there's not too much for them to be
Don't
joyful
think we'll
about
be
in
able to
these
claw a
circumstances.
comeback now,
Well,
guys.
mere
But I
consolation.
mean, 2
That's all
goals.
it is in a game in which
never
they've
know.
been well beat.
One thing
Well,
to
there
draw
goes the
from that
final
game,
whistle.
guys,
The
we
referee
can
has
score against a Premier League side.
Should be.
Defensively, we just need more work. So, at the current moment in time, it's not looking the best. Okay then, so how much should we get for that? 54,000. For playing against Brighton, that's not too bad. We've got nothing for getting through because we didn't get through, but it just cuts the deficit just a little bit more. Lavelle, disappointed to play. Keep working hard, mate. And I might play you. But yeah, next game of the season is going to be against Northampton. We're currently sitting 6th in the table. and let's see you in the match. So I've just had a look into this, right? He is fully fit, right? As in, he's recovered from his injury, but his fitness is 0. So I'm gonna let him rest for a few games. So we're gonna go play against Northampton with the same squad we fielded against Brighton. We know we've got a bit of firepower against the better teams in the football pyramid, and let's just try and close more points against Colchester. Here we go then, second game of the episode at the Globe Arena once more against one of the more equal sides to us in the footballing pyramid against Northampton. We're currently sat 6th, they're currently sat 17th, so hopefully without any shock result we should pick up some nice points here against Northampton, and as always big up the Reds, boys. Let's go out and get 3 points today. Disappointing match against Brighton, but what can you do? Nice attacking play there from Northampton, and I went in with a decent tackle, and I've just been yellowed for it. I mean, I got the ball there, technically. Might not have been clean. He's only 19. He is a promising player, so give him some game time. Hopefully he can improve. Miller finds Wildig and plays it across to Alessandro, who's absolutely done these, and he's absolutely mugged the whole team off there. Bamford. Resorts finds Alessandro, who plays it to Wildig, who finds Miller onside. He's never missing from there. Sean Miller. Listen to his name. Look at his shirt. This guy is, I reckon he's going to be one of the best at this club for the next season. Alongside Alessandro, but I mean, difference between Alessandro and Sean Miller there, both in the same position. Miller scored, Alessandro missed. So let's get him.
Is from Swindon.
Longest night.
For Swindon Town. 15 minutes played.
Longest night ever for Northampton.
As always from Alan McAnally.
Someone mark them please well in George Tanner. Warburton Bread on the ball, plays it to Adams.
Well, he's beaten his man.
Hall Johnson.
Saw the goal and went for
well
it.
In, Rock. Well in.
It's a goal kick.
Character by the visitors, last 15.
Oh, Kenyon.
Bit of a desperate lunge that, and he's going to get booked for it, I think. Clearly,
Kenyon's on the yellow now as well. That were a silly challenge on my behalf,
think about it,
in
but
fairness.
I think that's the good call.
Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job.
Finds
Alan
Resorts.
McAnally wants to join us now. He's got a
ball
goal to tell
rolling,
us
keeps
about.
moving forward. Looking for a
Cleverly
run,
done.
Alessandro makes it.
Real chance.
Alessandro, keep going, lad.
Must be a goal.
Alessandro,
Really fancied him
more
to score.
clinical, please.
The goalkeeper
That's
kept
all I
his
would like
place
from you, just to
and
be a
kept him
little
out.
bit more
Yeah,
clinical.
I mean, they want to keep
Lovely
getting the
block.
ball into the middle, but better crosses than that.
But that's poor passing, and that could have led to 1-1. But I am still very shocked by that save.
That's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really
Keeper
well,
made for
didn't he? He
Northampton,
got
an
himself a
open
goal
net.
to put his
He
team
just
ahead. He'll be pleased with that
dived
first
across
45
and
minutes.
unbelievable, unbelievable. See you in the second half. Alright, so it's Northampton
And here we go,
to
the
kick
referee's
off here.
blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half.
And hopefully we can make more of an impact on the game than the first half performance we had.
Adams.
And that
He's got the
open
option
net
to
where we
get in
passed it
across
across the
now.
goal,
Trying to get the cross
that
in.
should have
Well
been a
blocked
goal
by
as
the
well.
defender.
So can't always have
Miller.
everything in the game of football. And
2-0
people find that out soon enough, as George Tanner is making
Now
a
he
nice
wants to take them
overlapping
on.
run here. He's going to cut back, look for some teammates in the middle, finds Wildig, and Kenyon's just broke free there. Kenyon! Unlikely source of a goal here, but 2-0 up at home. The fans are loving this. That was an absolute rocket. Here Northampton come once again. Kenyon with a lovely tackle. Finds Sean Miller, who I don't even know what happened there, but Alessandro almost mucks the whole attack up there. And in fairness, he just did. But we're gonna give it back to him. He's gonna somehow keep that ball.
Able to make the interception.
But we, as a team, we can't. Sean Miller works very hard to get that back. Miller outside of the box.
To go for strengthen the shot.
It's tackled in, but George Tanner's having none of it. He said, "It's your tackling. I'm a defender. I'm going to play it all the way through." And Alessandra, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, bit of contact maybe from the defender.
How on earth have you
from there.
managed to miss that badly? Oh my word. Alessandra, man, I don't know what's up with you, lad. And that's the game. 3 points for the Morecambes, and we're looking good 7 games in, so let's keep it going, boys. Keep this momentum flowing after that. Not dramatic loss against Brighton, but you know, I would have expected it in fairness, but yeah, back to the menus. Okay, so after those 3 points, we move comfortably into 5th position, 2 points clear of Scunthorpe United and Crawley Town. I thought we'd played fewer games than what we had, but we've played 11, and Northern Morecambe boys are currently on the top scorer list. I mean, and when I say that, I mean in the top 7, I think, is shown. Alessandra's up there as well as Miller. Alessandra with 6 and 11, and Miller with 5 and 10. Statistically wise, Alessandra's had more percentage goals per game, but yeah. So Tanner, we will do that. I want Tanner to be a lot better with interceptions, defensive awareness, stand, slide, and vision all going up for him, going halfway towards a 62 overall. His value is going up. Callum Cooper's worth just shy of $500,000. And how's he looking? If I have a look fitness wise, about halfway through, so I think by the time we simulate towards the next game, he should be alright. Okay, so youth scout report available. Let's take a look here. Highest rating is at least a 47, but his value's trash. Ewan Hill, already worth 210,000, 50,000, 50,000. 50,000, and you 60,000. So the best person here will have to be Tyler Martin. No, Ewan Hill. Apologies. I don't know what positions he plays, so we will sign him, and we will reject the rest of those. Let's have a look here. He's a calm 18 years of age, and he's a 57, so he's not that bad, but if I want him to become decent, I will have to start training him religiously, so he can break into the first team. Currently got Wildig as a 65, so I mean he's not too far off. But yeah, next game is going to be a big one. It's going to be a simulated game. Roche can stay in net. We'll put Cooper on. Gone up another rating, so he's now on par with Sutton, who is Jesus. 16 plus 16 is like 12. 6 plus 6, 12. Sutton is double his age, and Cooper is the same rating as him. That is the team we're going to go for. So we are going to go for Alessandro and Miller up top, two of the most prolific guys we currently got, but they will start dropping off. But we do have Stockton and Leach Smith for another couple years. Wildig, Oates and Sullivan, with Kenyon in the central defensive role. Roch between the sticks with Callum Cooper, and George Sutton at the back with Tanner and Cranston in the fullback positions. That's the team we're going to go for in this simulate match against Port Vale. See what we can do. We need 3 points. The 3 points in front of us, please. A draw. I will take it. It is 1 point. We stay the same distance away from them, but looking alright so far. We've got another training session. I'm going to wait for George Tanner and Cranston. Am I right in saying I've got presets? Yes, I do. I totally just forgot. But we're going to do a new, and we're going to do youth cam there, and then we're going to delete these sessions. And he's a promising player. That's good. He's got decent agility. Sprint speed's not the best, but that will improve, as well as all of these statistics. I mean, he's worth 210,000. You know, he's not your average kid at a five-a-side game, so to speak. We'll do a bit of defensive work because midfielders, they have to track back, and set pieces. He could be, you know, he could be a diamond in the rough. So that's going to be our. Going to delete that preset, and then new is youth and cam, and then like that, and simulate it. Already up to a 58. That's what I like to see. So he's already gone up £40,000 in worth, so he will be a good one. As long as we can get to him to a 60, I think it was a 61, his minimum potential was. If we can get that, you know, him to a 61 as soon as possible, you know, it'll be alright. Jonathan Mitchell, a 64 rating goalkeeper. 24, he's got a few years on him. These were the players I were looking at in my free time. 450k. I mean, it could be a good signing, but I reckon I might leave it up there to see if we can get auto replace, please, for this match. And Toots in the centre because we've had a problem, and Ipswich smashes in the leasing.com trophy. So now we are level on points with Scunthorpe and Crawley, and in the final match of today's episode against Bradford, we're going to have to pull some work and see what we can or cannot do against the side that's sitting in 15th with 0 goal difference. Yeah, hopefully we can get 3 points and potentially stay in these playoff places. Okay, so Bradford City at the Globe Arena. Bradford City, as I've mentioned in a few episodes back, is a relatively local club to myself. I live in Leeds, which is about, I mean, Leeds City Centre to Bradford City Centre is about half an hour. but
thanks, Martin.
from
Looking
the
forward
outskirts
to
of
it.
Leeds to the
We're gonna
outskirts of
have
Bradford,
an
it's literally
entertaining
like
tussle
10
here.
minutes.
We'll
So,
find that out in
you know,
the
there's a
first
massive
10
ring
minutes,
road
how these
between
two
us, and I'm
approach the task.
10 minutes from that ring road, so,
Alex
you know.
Well, I know Alan's keeping an eye on it.
But yeah, no, less
Three
about
in his
me
last
and more
three.
about
Bit
Morecambe.
more of the same. We'll go
Okay,
down
so
the
we're
tree.
currently 6 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses.
Fantastic season.
I mean, 12 games played.
Particularly at the top.
Well, we haven't got
It's
to the
very
halfway
competitive
mark
for the
yet,
top
but I do
7
hope it
teams so
continues
far.
in this
So
fashion. So close.
let's see what we can do to try and
It's Miller
douse out any hopes of anyone
to
else
O'Sullivan.
getting promoted into League One at the end of this season. Let's see if we can cement our place in the playoffs, or better, get some automatic promotion as we move forward here with Alessandro,
He's put his body on
who
the
attempts
line
to keep
there.
the ball.
Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw.
Pritchard on the ball now for
Wood
Bradford. We're going to play it to Wood, who plays it to McCartan, who plays it to Pritchard.
spotted that well,
Sean Miller
intercepted.
receives the ball. Kenyon finds Alessandro.
Taking on a couple
Alessandro
of opponents
looking
now.
for a bit of dribbling,
Lost the ball.
but someone was wiping up the dribble with a napkin on the table I was sat at, so to speak. Kenyon finds Miller, who finds Alessandro, and that's decent
Has been very successful
marking
there. He's
and
got
defending
possession.
from Bradford.
Patrick Donaldson.
Patrick to Donald, back to Patrick. Bradford are coming forward here.
That's good
Not
passing,
pace
probing.
necessarily, but they are moving the ball about relatively well.
Excellent interception.
Cooper's
He's
doing
seen the
his
shot.
bit,
Threw everything
and
behind
Roch
that
didn't even
shot,
move
and
because he knew
frustrated that it wasn't
it was
quite
a
on
sitter.
target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
That's an unforced error.
Not a
really,
good
with
pass
the pass
from Kenyon there. Now we are on once again on the back foot,
Trying to
which I
stretch the
don't like
opposition
being
using
on.
the wider areas here.
We don't really have the time to be on the back
the
foot
cross
if
is
we
on.
want to get something out of this league
Goal
campaign.
news now from
Now being
Exeter.
knocked out of the Carabao and the Leasing.com trophy, but what that means,
1-0.
Top work,
more
Alan.
fitness for the
Back here
boys.
now
So
with Alan Smith.
Sean Miller keeps the ball there. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Excellent vision.
Slips Alessandro through here. He's going to keep going. Alessandro.
He scored!
Now that is the form I need Alessandro to be showing. Otherwise, he's not worth having around.
I'm sure the
Alessandro,
manager will
well
be
done, my pal.
delighted with this.
Very good
Fantastic
play
teamwork.
from
Lovely
the old
ball
boys
through.
up top.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Morecambe goal. Number 8, Luis Alessandro.
That's very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go.
Right.
Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. He could take them on here.
Bradford City
Good
coming
width in the attack
forward
here,
here.
looking for a cross at the
And a
end
little
of
bit
it.
deadly. Cranston with a decent header. I don't know why he had to make a diving one though.
Goal news
Will lead to
involving
Miller. Miller
Exeter.
finding
It's a goal for the
Alessandro,
visitors.
who
31
understands he
minutes
doesn't
played.
have the
1-1.
best of
Thank you
pace,
very
but
much, Alan.
Miller almost stepped through the Bradford defence like they were
Cook.
an invisible man.
Donaldson.
Bradford seem to
looking
be
good when they
long
get the
ball
ball out wide,
merchants
as
at
they've
the
done here.
minute. And they
I
can't
think
keep
we've seen
it,
it.
so that's
The
okay.
visitors controlling possession. They're just not creating enough chances. They've been a little lethargic when they've got into...
That's a
That
dreadful
is
error.
poor defending by
Equaliser
my
here.
half.
Comes out.
Roch kept it
They've
out
won it
first
by
time, but he couldn't get to it the second, and now
Well,
we
he's
are level
followed
with Bradford.
forwards manual, Alan, hasn't he, really,
This is
following
not the
up
best situation I
get
want
the
to
chance when
be
it
in.
comes off the keeper.
Well, that's
Score.
what a striker's game should be all about.
Morecambe.
Anticipating the knockdown and getting there
Research
first.
finds Alessandro, who
So,
slips
away
through
we
to
go,
Miller.
1-1.
Miller's going to
Really
knock the
clear
ball
now.
long. Miller
He really fancied him to
almost
score.
brings us straight back into
Goalkeeper
the
kept
game
his
there,
beliefs and
with
kept him out.
a very
Yeah, I mean,
good
he'll be
dribbling
asking
through
where
the
his
defence.
defenders were, but come at the hour, he stepped up
Alessandro's
there,
going
didn't
to
he,
bring
the
the ball
keeper?
down from the deflected corner. Callum Cooper
Saved
takes
by
a
the
wild
keeper.
shot. And that's why you're a centre-back, mate.
Goal news from Scunthorpe.
It's a goal for Scunthorpe United. 42 minutes played.
Ismo
1-0.
Great to
coming
have Alan McAnally out and about for us.
down the
He's brought us
wing. You
right
could
up
say
to
my
date again
defending's
there.
been abysmal so far this season. If we can get there, we can. But
Well,
Bradford's
then it
got
goes.
possession of that. But
Only partially
El
cleared, so there's still
Jordan
some problems for them.
Cranstonian
Great place to get possession
receive
high up the
position
pitch.
for us.
2 minutes of
Ismo
added time.
That'll be 2
can't do
added
anything
minutes.
for that, and Resource finds Wildig, who's attempting
It's
to
Miller.
move the ball forward.
And that's the half-time
time.
whistle from the referee. 1-1 at the break.
Second half. Bradford
Kick-off
kick
here
it off.
for the start
Globe
of the second
Arena.
half.
Big up the Morecambes, as you do. O'Sullivan there. Resource looking to
Miller.
mark Ismail there, but he's being let free.
And that's
But
broken up by the
Cranston's doing his
defender
defensive
before the cross
duties.
could come in.
Kenyon
Miller.
plays to Miller. Finds Alessandra,
I think that's a good
manages
performance,
to keep
isn't
the
it, Alan, from him
ball,
in the
and
first
Miller
half?
can't do the same.
Well, his team
unfortunately.
haven't been on what you would describe as top form, but he came good
Bradford
when they were struggling
seems
a
to be,
bit, got them on level terms. Which way is it going to go now?
stressing
That's a
out a
fine
little
tackle.
bit. And saying that, I am
Just a
as
mistake,
well.
really. He's not even asked too much
When
of
they
the
come
opponent.
forward.
It's just a mishit pass.
He's grabbing those 8
Cut!
points. That would be lovely.
Tried to find the winning
he's
ticket
saying
in the
that.
raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it
Shot
early
goes
though.
high and wide.
It is going to be a change
From
here.
the Bradford City.
Looks like a strategic one.
Strike there. Play out from the back, and I've just made another mistake.
Must take the lead here. Well, he was
Very
grateful
good
to
save.
be able to
Rough.
make the save because that mistake by the goalkeeper.
Not today. Well in Sutton. That's why you're probably the most experienced centre
Well, we're
back
2/3
in the
of the way
team.
through the 90
Miller's
minutes, half
rushing,
an hour to go.
rushing
Quick
forward,
break.
and he's done him.
Can he
He's
do
gonna
it?
go wide and put it
Great goal
sideways.
here, and it puts them into the lead.
Miller, you absolute beauty. El Shawnage. That is what we need.
He's
That
left
is
his man
clinical
for
from the
10 there.
Dons.
Such quick feet, and what a clinical finish.
Somehow managed to skip past the sliding defender there and
Off we
just
go again,
knocked the
2-1.
ball long to give him a bit of room to break free from the Bradford defender. With the restart, 2-1 up.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available for sale.
Some
after
players
today's game.
limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Out to a wide man who's got room. Now they can swing into attack, and he's got some help. To O'Sullivan. Manager calling for the press, but he's still got the ball.
Now the hosts with less possession, that's interesting. Well, they do say possession is 9/10 of the law, but not the case here. They've used the ball when they've got it really well. They've been so clinical on the counter-attack more often than not.
This could be a chance.
Sean Miller to put the game to bed.
Brilliant goal.
Done. That should be it now. 3-1 up.
Well, what a lovely through ball that
I mean, that
was,
were a
Martin.
lovely play there.
Perfectly weighted and
From
beautifully
the
finished.
boys, just massive gap in the Bradford defence, and
And here's the goal
anything
again.
about it. Going to bring on Buxton Water for Georgetown and give him a bit
3-1
of
the
rest.
scoreline
He's
as
only
we
little
restart
legs.
the game.
Only a young'un, so
Number 24.
give him a rest, see what we can muster up in the last just shy of 20 minutes of this game.
Wood. Pritchard. Well, here he goes. It's good to see a player do this. There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team. And they've spread it out wide here. Well, it's good passing, probing.
Very good pass from Bradford there.
Well, the losing team have got to do something,
So
and this is
now,
it, the substitution.
Potentially, we have an opportunity to come forward again.
To O'Sullivan.
Finds Sean Miller, who playing it across at the minute
Made a quick
in
interception.
midfield, and we give the ball away. It's a lovely play, but Miller somehow manages to get his head on that. But Bismal's coming forward. Cranston manages to get
Good
a foot
challenge
in.
here.
Kenyon
It's 82
leading
minutes played now.
effectively. the counter attack. Alessandra
It's a
finds
penalty for the
Miller.
visitors.
Miller's going
Slight
to knock
delay
it long and
as the
get
ref
round the
clears
defender.
defenders.
Do it again.
He steps up to take it. It's off the bar and over. 6 minutes
Ref,
remain.
that's
It remains 1-0.
Great to have Alan McInally out and about for us, and he's brought us right up to date again there.
Bradford now have possession. 3 minutes left to go. And I don't
Please
think
give
I've
a
got
round of
enough
applause for
time
today's man of the match.
to
Really important
make a
reading the
significant
danger
dent
there by the defender.
in our scoreline or something. Miller, Alessandra, and you should be aware my fault.
added minutes.
And I knocked it a bit too
Real
far
promise
forward
about that build-up until that challenge.
for the boys.
Pritchard.
Bradford
Ball
coming
glued to his
forward here in
boots,
the
it
latter
seems. Excellent work.
scenes
Not
of the
a
match,
cross
and
that's
that should be the
caused
game.
the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper.
So
There we
since the
are,
first game
final
of the
whistle.
episode against Brighton, we went undefeated this
Well,
episode.
they played
It's very
well
good.
when
We
they had the
didn't
ball, which
drop
wasn't that
too many
often.
points. We dropped
But
two
they played even better when they
well,
didn't
nobody
have the
got
ball.
undefeated.
Stop the opposition.
Why?
Yeah,
Since
that's
the
right.
Brighton game,
When Bam,
we
when
did
have
lose
it,
to
they
Ipswich,
used it extremely
but
well and
I
clinical
mean
in
it's a
the end.
competition I don't really care about. League success is probably more important than cup success at this point. Cup success only really gets you a bit of moolah. But yeah guys, if you've liked today's video, please do drop a like down below. It helps a lot and helps this community grow. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more of this content. It shows me that you do enjoy it, and we are on the road to 100 subscribers now. So thank you very much, and comment any implementations you want me to put into this save, as well as any changes and what your favourite part of the episode was. And as per usual guys, take care and have a lovely evening.